And in this lesson today, we're going to be talking about the old you versus the new you. If you don't quite know what I'm talking about, then you have to actually think, hang on, the way I've been living for the last couple of years, the way I'm living now, is it any different to then? You know, you might think, well, I had a brainstorm and I wanted to do something 5 or 10 years ago. The question you must ask yourself is, at the moment, what you thought about then, has it actually changed? What you thought about then, are you actually doing that which you thought about? Or are you doing the same thing all the time? And unfortunately, most people are caught on the hamster wheel. They are mostly in a job. They're doing the same thing day in and day out. It's part of the system. And unfortunately, most people feel comfortable or trapped in the system. And that's really unfortunate. But with the opportunities that are available, especially with internet, you can have an amazing experience and like a transformation. Basically, if you've been doing something and you haven't changed what you're doing, you haven't changed your thought process, you haven't changed your actions, and as the saying goes, you can't expect a different outcome if you haven't changed what you're actually doing. If you don't do something different, nothing is going to change. So the whole idea about an old you and a new you, it's got to do with a mental change. It's about how you want to better yourself for the future and how you're always improving yourself. And if you are stuck in the rat race on the hamster wheel, you're just doing the same thing all the time, that should be your old you. Because the new you should have more time. You should have be more creative, have more time with your family, have more money, be able to do more things and embrace more opportunities. And that's the way I see it. So the old you should be something which you think, well, I'm glad I finished with that. Good experience. But what I'm going to be doing with the old me is I will find people who are stuck in that certain situation as well, where I used to be, because I can resonate with those people and I can help them. So the old you is not bad, but what you need to do is you have to make that decision and go forward. And once you go forward, it's a life of freedom. It's a challenge. It's a life of exploration and a life of just being so creative and being able to help other people as well. So you can resonate with those people who have been where you have been, and actually talk to them and say, listen, you know, the new me, it's amazing because, you know, I found this way of making money online and it's awesome because there's so many opportunities. There's not just one way. You can do it in so many ways. And the opportunity exists where you can, the sky's the limit basically. There's so many people who need your help, and you can just help them and reach out and make a difference in this world. And you don't have to be stuck and continue doing with what you were always doing. So you can have an old you and you can have a new you. So my challenge for you today is, do you actually have an old you and a new you? The question is, if you don't, then definitely you need to change that, your thought process and start today with the whole mental attitude of there are new horizons, there are new challenges to overcome, and there's new opportunities, especially in this day and age. And if you haven't got quite there at this stage, you can always reach out. We are there to help you. So I hope you've enjoyed this little chat about the old new and the new you. Hopefully you can think, well, actually, yes, I have actually had the old life. I was doing that, but I'm doing something different now, and it's going great. If not, then you know exactly what to do. Contact me. This is Dr. Keith Kelly, and it's been great chatting with you today. Cheers.